Good afternoon. We've had a very warm day full of hazy sunshine. We'll keep our skies clear as we head overnight tonight with a low near 63 Sioux Falls, 66 in Aberdeen, 68 in Pierre and in Rapid City. Tomorrow, more sunshine and slightly warmer temperatures. 86 Sioux Falls, 90 Aberdeen, 98 in Pierre and 99 in Rapid City. Hot and humid as we head into this weekend. We'll take a look coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Mosquitoes aren't only annoying, they can also spread the West Nile virus. What we know about South Dakota's first case coming up.
Plus, deadly crash numbers for young drivers are down in Iowa. We'll take a look at the numbers just ahead.
Then a little later, campers now have more options at Palisades State Park. A look at the newly complete expansion in the next half hour. Good afternoon and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. The first human case of West Nile this season has been confirmed in eastern South Dakota.
The State Department of Health says that the patient is over the age of 64 and lives in Beetle County. West Nile is an infection spread through mosquito bites, and the symptoms include a stiff neck, confusion, and muscle weakness. In severe cases, there can be swelling of the brain and spinal cord.
Well, now that West Nile has arrived in KELOLAND, protecting yourself and those you love from mosquito bites is even more important. Even though it's hot, doctors say it's a good idea to wear pants and long sleeve shirts when you're doing yard work to keep the mosquitoes from getting to your skin. And when it comes to mosquito repellent, one doctor recommends using EPA-approved spray that is proven to work.
Use the repellents. None of us like the chemicals and stuff in repellents, but this is not the time to skimp on that. You know, use the 30% DEET or whatever, get them prevented.
Companies that spray for mosquitoes are keeping busy. The owner of one company says he's treated several daycares because the kids can't go outside because they get too many mosquito bites. The treatment costs about $125 for the average yard and lasts up to 30 days.
Yeah, it's hard to be outside with mosquitoes, and now it's starting to get a little bit harder to be outside because of the heat.
Yeah, that'll keep me indoors, Megan.
Well, the heat and humidity are going to start ramping up even more as we head into this weekend. Right now, though, some hazy sunshine, at least here in Sioux Falls, sitting at 83 degrees, so that is actually near normal. We do have that south breeze right now at 13 miles an hour. As we head around the region, we jumped up to 99 in Rapid City. We do have a thicker cloud right there over the Black Hills that is producing a little bit of a thunder shower right by Hill City. Not severe, could be some small hail and some gusty winds with this as it slowly moves to the southeast. Here's a look at some of our highest temperatures since midnight. Now, the warmest temperatures are in western South Dakota. 98 in Buffalo, 97 in Pine Ridge, even 91 in Custer. As we head to the east, we are a little bit cooler. 87 in Aberdeen and Sisseton, 85 in Mitchell, 83 the highest temperature here in Sioux Falls. Now, we do have some gusty winds in central South Dakota right now at 10 to 20 miles an hour, and we'll keep our winds pretty light as we head overnight. Now, I mentioned that hazy sunshine. Here's a look at our smoke futurecast. It tries to start clearing out as we head through the day tomorrow. But for this afternoon and into this evening, that little thunder shower right now over the Black Hills, the only thing going on. There is a risk that could become severe, or a different thunderstorm could pop up and become severe as we head through this afternoon. We do have that level 1 out of 5 risk. Strong winds and small hail are going to be our main threats. Those will clear out after sunset. Mostly clear skies overnight. 63 are low Sioux Falls, 66 in Aberdeen, 68 in Pierre and in Rapid City. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit warmer with some sunshine. 86 in Sioux Falls, 90 Aberdeen, 98 in Pierre, and 99 in Rapid City. Like I mentioned, that heat and humidity start ramping up as we head through this weekend. Highs in the 90s, even some triple digits starting to show up. That continues into Sunday. We'll take a look at that, plus the next chance of some rain that helps cool things down in your 7-day forecast in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Megan. A partnership with multiple organizations is helping the city of Hartford add a new industrial park to the community. KELOLAND's Carly Phillips is taking a closer look at the project and joins us now with a preview.
The Hartford Area Development Foundation first acquired this land in March of 2023. Today, the city held a groundbreaking ceremony for the North Oaks Industrial Park.
The initial grant was about 1.9. Our bids for the construction really came in great, and we're lower than that by about $400,000. So the final project was about 1.5.
The industrial park will consist of over 40 acres of land. In Hartford, Carly Phillips, KELOLAND News.
As we've reported this month, we have learned that the emerald ash borer has been identified in Brookings. Well, now the city of Brookings is preparing to lay out its plan to manage the pest and will do so at a meeting tonight. People who will attend will hear presentations from the city and ash borer experts and have the opportunity to ask questions. That meeting is at 7 o'clock at McCrory Gardens Visitor Center. And you can find more information on the EAB and a KELOLAND.com original by Jacob Newton online now.
The Iowa Department of Transportation says deadly crashes are down this year. 142 people have died in crashes in Iowa so far in 2024. That's down 33 from this time last year. As Kayla James reports, numbers are also down for young drivers.
That car you're driving, that's a 2,000-pound bullet. That's basically what it is.
And that's something all members of law enforcement want teenage drivers in Iowa to recognize, especially this year, as the Iowa Department of Transportation says they're starting to see a downward trend.
The teenage drivers data for this year to date, shows us 11 fatalities year to date.
Hossein Naragi is an Iowa DOT safety data analyst who says the 11 deaths involving a teenage driver is less than the 21 at the same time last year.
That, in compared to 5-year average, is about 69% lower than the 5-year average.
I think it's the constant conversations with teens.
Vanilla Boyd is the Iowa DOT's driver education manager. She says drivers and instructors believe being back in person following COVID helps.
I think more of that one-on-one practice is what helps our teens develop better strategies.
When teen drivers are pulled over or involved in a crash, the Polk County Sheriff's Office says there are common mistakes beyond distracted driving.
They oftentimes think that a lower speed, 25, 35 mile an hour, it's not that big of a deal. They can control that vehicle, and that's just not the case.
But distracted driving is a concern.
It's not just about texting and driving. It's about if you have other individuals in the car with you. It's about changing the music.
When you're driving the car, drive the car. Don't think about anything else. Don't be distracted, and then understand the mechanics of it.